In this video, we're uncovering something that might shock you. While the world expected Russia to crumble under severe sanctions, they turned the tables. Not only did they survive, but Russia is thriving by creating their own tech, engineering, and even military innovations. From groundbreaking microchips to powerful machinery, we'll reveal 16 projects transforming Russia into a self-sufficient powerhouse. Stick around to see just how this country is making an unexpected comeback, challenging the global norm in tech and manufacturing. Number 16. Novacard. At number 16, we've got Novacard from Nizhny Novgorod. You know those little SIM cards in your phone? Well, Novacard is making SIM cards that run on a brand new Russian operating system called SmartDom. Yep, homegrown tech for your phone. Not only is this a huge win for mobile security, but it also reduces reliance on foreign technology. MTS, one of Russia's biggest mobile operators, has already jumped on board, making them the first buyers of these SIM cards. This is a major step forward for cybersecurity in Russia. It's kinda like Russia just leveled up in the tech world. Number 15. Bomo Brand. At number 15, we're talking about Bomo Brand, part of Splat Global's portfolio. They just started making dishwasher tablets right at home in their factory in Nizhny Novgorod. Before this, they were making these over in Denmark. Now, they're aiming to produce over 80 million units annually, all from Russia. It's like taking back control of the market and proving they don't need to rely on anyone else for even the smallest products. Number 14. SPC Spring. At number 14, we've got SPC Spring, and trust me, these guys are making sure Russia's cars stay on the road. They hit a major milestone by producing their 1 millionth automobile spring for the domestic market. By 2026, they're planning to make springs for over 300 different car models. This means Russia's auto industry won't need to look outside its borders to keep cars rolling. It's another step towards cutting those import chains and standing on their own 2 feet. Number 13. Transnef Pumps. Coming in at number 13, Transnef Pumps has been hard at work. They just delivered a bunch of centrifugal pump units to JSC Ust-Luga-Oil, fully designed and made in Russia. These bad boys are incredibly efficient and outperform many of their foreign-made counterparts. And the best part? It only took 2 years to go from the drawing board to fully operational pumps. That's fast for engineering at this scale, showing that Russia can keep up, or even outpace, global standards. Number 12. Yaya Engineering. At number 12, we have Yaya Engineering, based in St. Petersburg. These guys are making high-quality stainless steel piping systems for a variety of industries, including those operating in tough conditions. It's another big win in the local manufacturing game. With more domestic production like this, Russia is proving it doesn't need to rely on anyone else for critical infrastructure. Number 11. KMZ Holding. KMZ Holding, at number 11, has started producing bimetallic bearings for high-power diesel engines, stuff that used to come from Austria. Now, Russian industries can source these bearings domestically, making them more self-sufficient. This is another huge step towards cutting reliance on European imports, especially for key components like these. Number 10. Micron. Cracking the top 10, we have Micron, Russia's largest microelectronics manufacturer. Micron just expanded by launching a new line for assembling microchips and making chip modules for bank cards and SIM cards. With a 1.35 billion ruble investment, this is huge for Russia's tech industry. They're stabilizing their microchip supply, which is critical for everything from banking to telecommunications, and strengthening their position in the global market. Russia's saying, "We got this" when it comes to microelectronics. Number 9. SMM Group. At number 9, SMM Group is killing it in the heavy machinery sector. They designed and built 3 special offshore cranes, including the S750, which passed its tests with flying colors. These cranes are ice-resistant and can lift up to 45 tons. Before this, Russia had to rely on imported cranes for offshore work. Now, they're handling it all on their own. It's another win for Russian engineering. Number 8. Navigator. Number 8 is Navigator, a company that's revolutionizing aviation tech. They've developed a new aircraft transponder that can be installed on any civilian aircraft or helicopter. What's great is that this is all done domestically, reducing Russia's dependence on foreign aviation tech. Now Russia is producing equipment that not only meets but beats international standards. Pretty impressive, right? Number 7. Spectrum Design Bureau. Drones are all the rage, and at number 7, Spectrum Design Bureau is jumping into the mix. They've started making domestic propellers for FPV drones with a capacity of up to 4 million units annually. By producing these drone parts at home, Russia is cutting its reliance on imports from China. It's a huge deal for modern tech, and it shows Russia isn't messing around when it comes to being a leader in new technologies. Number 6. Rosetti. At number 6, Rosetti has opened up a cutting-edge digital networks intellectual laboratory in St. Petersburg. With a massive investment of over 3 billion rubles, this lab is all about testing and certifying energy solutions, including advanced energy transfer tech. They're even diving into electromagnetic research, making Russia more self-sufficient in energy technologies. Number 5. Tokmash Plant. At number 5, we've got Tokmash Plant. They're producing gasoline tanks made from Russian materials. Before this, a lot of these tanks were made from foreign materials. By investing 200 million rubles, Tokmash is not only saving Russia money, but also giving the country full control over these important components. Number 4. SKB Turbina. Coming in at number 4, SKB Turbina has launched the production of turbochargers for all kinds of machines. Diesel engines, locomotives, ships, you name it. They've already produced 15 turbochargers, replacing the Swiss-made versions. This is another win for Russia's automotive and industrial sectors, showing that they don't need to depend on Swiss-made tech anymore. Number 3. Kraft Technology Facility. At number 3, Kraft Technology Facility opened up a new plant for making freezing appliances. With a 1 billion ruble investment, this plant can produce up to 100,000 units annually. It's a clear message that Russia is ready to dominate in domestic appliance manufacturing, replacing foreign brands that used to dominate the market. Number 2. Eco Holding. At number 2, Eco Holding just opened a massive plant for producing functional proteins, which are essential for food production. These proteins used to come from imports, but now Russia is leading the charge in making them at home. They're filling a critical gap in the food industry, which is a game changer for the country's food security. Number 1. KMZ. And finally, at number 1, we've got the big guns. KMZ. They're launching production for the K5 trucks with the help of 1.5 billion rubles in government funding. These trucks are going to be completely Russian-made, from the engines to the axles. This is a massive step forward for Russia's truck manufacturing industry, and it's clear that KMZ is ready to take on the global market with homegrown innovation. So there you have it. 16 incredible projects that show Russia is not just surviving under sanctions but thriving. These projects prove that when the going gets tough, Russia gets creative. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.